We're here to talk through the Skyscrapers puzzle by Murat and Tonta called Doubled, where each of the clues from 2 through 5 is present twice. I'm going to start on this left side of the grid where these 5s need to have small digits in front of them, and in doing that we have 4 cells that all must be seen, so this is going to be a 3, 4, 5, 6 series coming up. So that's one quick break-in into this puzzle. Another is recognizing those 5 rows are going to need to end with 6s in the 5th or 6th columns, but this 4 clue up above is going to force the 6s in these large spaces to be 5th column and 6th column here. This clue needs to have a 6 at least 3 rows from the bottom. The only place left for that is here, and that means the last 6s are in these cells in some 2x2 pattern. This 5 in this row has an increasing series, so we can mark it like this. So each of these cells will have to be seen getting all the way up to the 6. This 4 is also going to be an increasing series in this column. This cell can be as large as a 3 or a 4. That means the one above it can be a 1, a 2, or a 3, and the one above that can be a 1 or a 2, and that's because there's a 5 already seen in this row. So notice in this row we have 2 and 3 marked twice. So these other digits, the 4 and 5, are forced here, the 1 is forced here. It actually puts the 2 down here. It means that coming across, you're going to have a 3, seeing a 4, seeing a 5. You'll notice the 4 and 5 are moved to the right based off the existing digits given for them. That puts these into the grid. Looks like this 3 clue at the bottom is the next good place to go. For sure it's going to see this 4 and 6. For sure it sees this cell, so we have to hide a cell right here. Notice that this cell can only be a 1 or 2, and it has to hide something, so it can't be the 1. So it's a 2 hiding a 1, putting a 3 above it. This 2 on the far right looks like it can be a 2, 3, or 5 with the values left in it, but it has to be hiding all the buildings except for the 6 it sees. So it looks like 3 and 5 are all that are allowed for it. Down here we have like a 1, 4, 5 option, so not as much there. So maybe we want to come to this 3 clue. So this is probably going to see this 4. The only way it doesn't see a 4 is if a 5 is here, and 5 and 6 would shut it off. So if 5 doesn't go in this cell, a 5 has to go in one of these 2 cells based off the other 5s already in the grid. So this 3 is going to see this building, and then needs to see a 6, but not a 5. So this will have to hide the 5 behind the 6. So this is a forced placement for that. That also means in this top row, this is going to be a 1 or a 2. So notice we have a 1-2 pair up here, so 4 and 5 are in the remaining cells. That actually puts all the 5s in the grid except for this one. That now gives us like a 2-3 pair here, and that means in this column we have last spot for a 4, last spot for a 1 coming across. Another 1-2 option. That 4 means this is 3, 2, 1 coming down. That puts in these digits just by Latin square constraints, 2, 1, and 4, and we're through the grid. So good set of break-ins, particularly how the 5s work with the 4s, both in this column, but then thinking about even how we like hide a 5 behind the 6 or have sufficiently large values in front of these 2 clues. These 3 clues, even this large value here to make everything work. So a good Tuesday puzzle with a bit of, I guess, a lot of the different kinds of skyscraper logic steps. So thanks, Murat, for the puzzle. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you again soon.